Right, so I'd like to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Hagadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work and truth and sincerity. So coming back at you with 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, the 15th verse, it says, "For my sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, because eventually they're going to close down the cities, man. You won't be able to travel, right? I can't tell you when that's going to happen or the events that's going to take place that's going to cause that to happen. But this is a prophecy that's, going to come to pass eventually, right? But it's going to be an event that takes place here in America that's going to have cities shut down, man. You won't be able to travel. You won't be able to leave the city. If you have families that's in a different city, you won't be able to get to them. I'm not going to say contact, because there is a possibility that the communications will be cut off due to the internet being cut off, but the scriptures talk about, the cities, being that you're not going to be able to go into a city, man. So traveling is going to be out of the picture, right? It says, verse 18, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword." And this is what's coming, man. And that's why you have a lot of people buying guns, man. If you notice, man, people been buying guns since the COVID-19. People been buying guns at an all-time high, because some of them know, but a lot of them don't know. A lot of them just buying guns, just to show them off. But some of these people are buying guns because they know what's going to take place soon in America, man. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword and spoil their goods." Why? Because there's going to be a lack of bread, man. But the people that's living around you going to know that, look, they notice that you was collecting a lot of goods, whether if it's bread, whether if it's water, right? Whether if it's food. They're going to know, oh, yeah, I remember he was carrying a bunch of water bottles in the house. I just remember him, just a whole bunch of cases of water bottles, right? Oh, I remember he just had a whole bunch of canned foods, man. He had boxes of all sort of foods. People going to be paying attention to that, man. They're going to be noticing things like that. And you're going to be the one that they run up on, right, to get your goods. Even if they have to break inside of your house, right, they're going to try to find a way to get to those resources, because those resources are going to be scarce, especially here in Arizona. Eventually in Arizona, a lot of people going to move out of Arizona because of the lack of water. Right now, you got a lot of people that's saying that they're not going to move into Arizona because of the lack of water, man. So more and more, you're going to have a lot more people move out of Arizona, move out of California, right? Move out of Las Vegas because of the lack of water. And there's no amount of money, right, there's no amount of money that's going to bring that water back, man. So it says, verse 19, 2nd Esdras 15:19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation," man. This is what's coming to the world, man. It's going to be complete and utter chaos. There's not going to be any control, right? Until Esau brings down that hammer on people, right? That's when Esau is going to try to get you people in order and try to chip you people, because to Esau, order out of chaos, right? So it says, "Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done unto them, have done unto who? Israel. We just went into that, right? Then we just go up in that in the book of Luke. What was that? 21, 24, right? In the book of Ezekiel, right? How you nations have put us into captivity, how you slaughtered us, raped, robbed, and murdered us, right? So you're going to pay for all those things, man. So judgment, the Lord is bringing judgment heavily upon the nations, man. 2/3 of you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Israelites, you're also going to be judged with them, man. If you're consistently and continually following after the ways of these people, of these other nations, you're going to be judged right along with them. And ultimately, the Lord have ordained it for 2/3 of you to be judged with them. So it says, verse 20, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen. Who is the Lord's chosen? Well, let's get it. Isaiah 44:1. Who is the Lord's chosen? It says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. So the Lord chose Israel. That's his chosen, man. So for the things that you nations have done unto Israel, the Lord is going to bring judgment unto you. So here, this is 1 Peter 2:9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, which holy means set apart, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness unto his marvelous light. So we just proved who the chosen of the Lord was, right? They're the Israelites. Those who lineages or pedigrees goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So again, 2 Esdras 15:21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen. So unto this day, man, y'all still putting hell on the chosen of the Lord, man. You know, you got brothers struggling, man. Brothers going through it. Brothers always tired, having to work 6 days a week. You know, brothers are going through it. You know, cars breaking down, women putting them through hell, right? Brothers can't get no peace once in a while. So even now, Esau, you still got captivity, still have Israel in captivity. So again, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also. Salakia, let me read that back in a little slow. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I also. So will I do also, right? Because the curses that's put upon Israel shall come upon you nations, man. And we can grab that right now. This is let me see here. Let me get them curses. I want to say that's Deuteronomy 28 and Salakia, man. It said the curses shall be put upon thine. Right, I just remember exactly where it was. It's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemy and on them that hate thee, which prosecuteth thee, man. So these curses that's on Israel shall fall upon our enemies, man. So 2 Esdras 15 and 22, it says, my right hand shall not spare the sinners. And you know, and that's why I said that these, matter of fact, let me start back at 21. 2 Esdras 15:21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. And who is the sinners? You Israelites. Because the Lord also said, Amos 9 and 10, he said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So the sinners, being you Israelites, you're going to die by the sword, right? You 2/3. So that's also why I mentioned the 2/3 earlier, man. That shall perish right along with the nations. It says, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is going forth from his wrath, and that fire, right, because the Lord said it shall be an oven, it shall burn as an oven. So it says, Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, right? So, right, that fire, they're going to be consumed with that fire. So again, the fire is going forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. That fire also going to be represented as those beams coming off of the chariots, man. It says, woe, which means destruction to them that sin. Sin is the transgression of the law. And keep not my commandment, which the commandments were given unto Israel, not all nations, saith Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. So look, the Lord isn't only about to destroy the nations. The judgment's also going to come to you, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, whose lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, verse 26, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So that don't sound like a lot of peace to me, right? A lot of you false Christians who believe that the Lord is coming for peace, to set things in order, as the wicked is still upon the earth. No, man. When the Lord set things in order, the wicked is going to be put in the wicked. When I mean the wicked, I'm talking about Esau, Edom, and the other nations are going to be put into subjection under the Israelites, and 2/3 are going to die, but going to come back, be reincarnated through the loins of the elect. Right? It says, verse 27, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. The scripture says ye shall remain in them. So there's going to be more variances, more unknown diseases to pop up. More of these things are going to happen because the Lord said so, man. It says, for the Most High shall deliver you up because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. So that's pretty much all I wanted on the book of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, right? So we're going to go ahead and end it from there. So again, judgment is coming to the earth. Judgment is coming to the wicked. But other than that, Lord willing, this fine. I like to say, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakatah, Shalom.